black men, it's not getting along and the cohesiveness and it's hard out there, b. It's hard out there to find somebody that you really want to connect with. Now, when I say connect with, I'm talking about a relationship. If we out here talking about just smashing and dashing, poking, stroking, joking, and Metro card token, we out. That's different. But we talk about relationship, something that you want to like really get involved in and build something off of. You got to follow these steps. Know yourself, before you go out there. So this is what I'm talking about with relationships. So just the state of black men, black women, it's in my opinion, it's just not good. It's okay, it's not good because it's like a competition out there. I mean, I've been out here like dealing with some chicks, and it's just like, I've had some chicks that have been one way, and another way. So like one way being like I've had chicks who have been living like out the freaking window with the shit like I want to get married tomorrow, like I'm ready now, blase blah boom. I was like but you don't even know me, like you don't even know like what's in my ingredients, be like my like you know what I'm saying, like what you barely even tasted, like you know what I'm saying, like the sample, you know what I'm saying. Then I've had chicks who been on some some other ish, where it's like they're like totally like into themselves, like like they're just like, well, it's all about me, a man gotta fit into my life, so they got this thing in their head. So relationships, it's hard out here. That's all I'm gonna say. It's hard out here to connect with somebody that you really want to build a relationship with, because it's not easy out here if you don't know yourself, what you got to offer. And when you know that, then you know what you can, what's cohesive with you, what you can blend with. So the state of black men and black women, I don't know, man. It's not good, It's not all bad though. I mean, there's some beautiful black couples out there, everyday couples, not in the media, but everyday couples out there, and hopefully some of you guys tuning in right now can attest to that going through your ups and downs, but y'all making it work. But for the most part though, for the single people like myself, it's not easy out there, man. It's not, and it starts from just like knowing yourself and building that bridge, that basic foundation, as far as like the state of who you are as a person, what you're looking for, where you're trying to go. So once you find somebody, right? You find that chick. You know what you about. She know what she about. Y'all link up, whatever. Shorty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying? I fuck with Shorty. She cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fat ass fun. So when you get past all that, right? So y'all start messing around. You dating, whatever, and y'all start getting a little serious. It's like you start to potentially see a future with this person way down the line, but for now, you at least you can see something though. So, what is the role in a relationship? What's a man's role? What is a woman's role? Right? My opinion, of a man's role is just that. Like, however you define man is your opinion, but I think the role of a man, in a lot of ways, is to be the head of the household, be like a provider, in most ways, head of the household, as far as like just because everybody has to have a boss, or everyone has to have somebody that they report to, right? So a lot of women out here are out here on some, I'm a strong-headed person, strong-headed woman, I'm a boss chick. But whatever you do for a living, whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you work a great job, you have to report to somebody. You have to report to a boss. You have to report to somebody that's your superior, right? So a lot of women out here who are strong-headed and independent, they have no problems in doing that when it comes to their job, right? Whether it's a male or a female. Whether you have a female boss, they have no problems in reporting to a female boss. But yet when a man tries to establish his role, and a man isn't the boss of a woman, but as the role of a man is to be a leader in the relationship in a lot of ways, a lot of them have a problem with that, like kind of like giving a man that charge, and I feel like that's one of the problems. Um, a woman, in my mind, gotta be a little bit submissive. I was watching something on CNN about some chick, this white chick. She was like a CEO or CFO, whatever. And she was caked up, big title ish, and she spoke about the fact that despite how much bread she make, when she goes home to her husband, she understands she has to, let him be in charge in a way, because her job calls for her to be in charge and be the head honcho or the head bitch. When she comes home into her household, she puts all that shit to the side, and she's able to differentiate her role as a woman, as a wife in that household. And that's the one of the problems in the black and the black relationships between men and women, is the knowing your role. So we're gonna talk more about that. So I think a man's gotta be, gotta be quick on his feet, be in charge, the head of the household, like be a leader, be a voice, be a backbone, be a strength. Financially, that's a whole nother subject right there, because some women will feel like, well, a man gotta be a man and provide, whatever the case may be. But what if you a man and you make, let's just say you're making like $50,000 a year, right? And let's just say your woman makes $100,000 a year, or she makes 80 grand a year. Financially, she's in a better spot than you. So you can't take the lead financially, obviously, because she's making more money than you. But it's just, that shouldn't matter though. You know what I'm saying? So if a man made 100 grand a year and his wife made 50 grand a year, if it was the other way around, or she was a housewife, it shouldn't matter. Like, I think a man's role, minus the finances, should still be a man's role, right? So my example previously about the CNN chick with the CFO chick who was like, big boss, she made more bread than her husband, but she said when she came home, she was like, yo, he's in charge, he's the head of the household. She let him take the lead. So if you make more money than your husband, it doesn't make you better than your husband. It doesn't make you like better than a man. It doesn't make your role different than what it needs to be. It doesn't call for anything else crazy. So, and I think that's just like something that we gotta look at when it comes to the role between a man and a woman. Now, a woman's role, nurturer, organizer, make things right, just domesticated in a way. Not saying you gotta be mopping and cleaning and scrubbing. No, I'm just saying, like, yo, you have to be domesticated. You got to know how to hold down a household. Don't tell me you make $100,000 a year, you come home, you know what I'm saying, and you can't even cook rice, you can't boil water. Like, fuck is that about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before we're put into roles in our professional lives, whether you're a lawyer, doctor, janitor, whatever, we're still human beings. So as a man, you have certain manly instincts. This is why young boys' instincts, in kindergarten or preschool, is to go play with the bumper cars, to go play with the toy trucks and all that kind of stuff, little toys of that nature. And little girls, they go play with the little dolls and the little house thing. It's instilled in us. So when we get older, we grow up, we make a choice of like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Yo, Serena beefing with something? What's up, Serena? You? So, the role is very important, man. So it's society today will tell a man what a man needs to be and what a woman needs to be. And as black men and women, we gotta be careful with that, because like the black household, the black families on the siege, man. It's like, we always getting getting knocked for not being families and stuff. You know, it's like these kids out here being raised with single moms, or these single moms out here are kind of bitter and not being cooperative with some of these black men who are trying to cooperate and co-parent and be dads. You know, they're being shut out. You know, the whole child support nonsense. You know, so it's like they're trying to just break us up. The black family, man, is on the siege. So it's more important now to know your role as a black man, as a black woman within, you know, your household, your community, you know, in your relationship. So that's just my opinions on that. So, you know, like I said, we'll talk more about relationships every week, from week to week, or show to show. And if you have any comments, you know, questions, hit me up, and, you know, let me know what you think. So, but I will say it's hard out here. You know, everybody out here who's single, and, you know, who've been single, coming out of a marriage, relationship, they'll tell you it is hard out here, because it ain't nothing much out here, especially when you done gone through like life, and, you know what I'm saying, you done grown a little bit, or you know what I'm saying, you done got your whole lifestyle a certain way, and you mature, you understand things differently now, you see it differently now, you understand, like, yo, it's hard out here, yo, like, these, whether you guy or female, like, yo, these chicks out here, they ain't shit, and a lot of cats out here, these dudes out here ain't shit. So that's why now I understand, like, why a lot of people, like, I never understood why people like broke up with their husband or their ex, and then they went back to them after like mad years, because they realized they go out there and they realize, yo, it's shit out here, it's hard out here. So what they do, they stick to what they know. Hey, if that works for you, it works for you. But all I'm saying is, you know, it's hard out here. So it's cheaper to keep them, right? You know, work that shit out. If y'all arguing, you're beefing, you know, if it can be worked out, work it out. As long as it ain't nothing too like abusive or crazy or physical, work that shit out, man. Because you think that grass on the other side is greener? Nigga, ain't no grass on the other side. There's concrete on the other side, man. So, you know, you may want to rethink that ish. But at the end of the day, you know, you gotta do what makes you happy. So if you feel as though you've had enough and you want to move on, and you just, you know, you reach your breaking point, you know, you do that. Oh, yo, Serena about to lose. Wow. Wow. This Osaka girl, boy, she going hard. She going hard. Yeah, she going hard. But so that is relationships in a nutshell. So just my thoughts. So we're coming to the end of the show, or the forum, or Chop It Up. And towards the end, you know, I will definitely have like a pet peeve, something that's bothering me, you know, that I want to get off my chest. So we're going to put it on the chopping board, right? We're going to chop that shit up. Like, literally, we're going to chop that mug up. So, on the chopping board this week, in my humble opinion, is, you know, being that it's football season now, I know you guys, a lot of guys probably seen the Kaepernick commercial for Nike, which, by the way, is a dope commercial. To talk about Kaepernick with the whole football thing, the whole kneeling, the anthem protests, yada yada yada. Right? It's old, right? It's nothing new I'm bringing up. This has been like for years now, but this is my opinion. You know, we're gonna chop it up on this. I fucks with Cap. You know, the dude said, I'm not going to stand for a song that's not living up to what it's saying, right? And a lot of people got a problem with that. Oh, he's disrespecting the country and whatever. But when the cat clearly said, like, yo, this is no disrespect. to a country, I'm just saying, when this song plays and the words that this song, signifies or is written in the song, in my opinion, is not being true to what it says. And he is right based on what we've seen with the cops killing these black dudes. And he's peacefully doing that. Now, by the way, he ain't breaking no laws. He's not breaking no laws. He's not out here saying like, yo, America's like foreign policies towards other countries, it's not right and the country is wrong. He's just saying like, yo, like what's going on in the country, domestically. What this anthem is saying, I choose to just like not agree with, right? So how many of you guys out there have disagreed? Yo, Serena's crying? Oh my gosh, Serena right now looking bad right now, ma. And I was just saying you the GOAT. I was just saying that she the GOAT, right? And she about to lose. But so like, in my opinion, man, I'm with Cap. It's no one said a thing a couple of years ago when your man Tebow was kneeling, right? I mean, when you may or may not know that he was kneeling a couple of years ago because he was like anti-abortion, right? His religious belief was like abortions were not part of his belief, and he was kneeling at football games when he was a football player. But he was called a hero. He was decorated, being courageous and so spiritual, and yada yada yada. But no one said he was disrespecting the country. But it's funny how Cap is doing the exact same thing he did, same venue, and he's being ridiculed for it. They both ain't breaking no laws, right? Like they got a right to do that shit. So I don't understand like what the uproar is. So it's just been twisted, like it's just been twisted, man. But yo, the Nike commercial with Cap is dope. I fucks with Cap, what he's doing. He got a point. I believe in what he's standing up for, and I think everybody got to stand up for something. You know what I'm saying? Especially as minorities, African Americans, whatever. We got to stand up for something for real in this country, in life, period. Because a lot of things ain't fair. So that's my chopping board topic of the week, man. Yo, Cap, keep doing your thing, man. Everybody got to go out there and make it their own opinion, make their own opinions of what they believe in. I don't care if you believe in equality as far as men and women, or if it's just like if it's like gay rights, whatever you believe in. Like, go out there and make a stand. You know what I'm saying? If people want to knock you and hate you for it, then it is what it is. But believe in something or you fall for anything, right? Stand for something or you fall for anything, but believe in something, man. You know what I'm saying? That drives you to be a better person. So that's what it is, man. So once again, subscribe to Chop It Up. The YouTube page, FANTAZTRC77 is the email. Hit me up. Any questions you got, so you want to talk about. What's over? Yo, she done smacked Serena like on some real shit. Oh, Serena didn't even shake her hand. Damn, Serena, I just finished calling you the GOAT too. Like, I just finished calling you the GOAT. And you had like a LeBron moment. Listen, I fucked with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Off the court, LeBron, you the GOAT. Off the court, what he does for the community and his community and the black people and his beliefs, I fucked with LeBron. He is the GOAT off the court. On the court, on basketball, LeBron, as weird as you are, man, Jordan's the GOAT. But the court, LeBron he be beefing and crying over fouls and shit. But Yo, Serena's having a LeBron moment right now. She on some beefing with the umpire and crying and shit. It's not a good look, ma. It's not a good look. But anyway, man, I need fantastic. If you don't know, this is Chop It Up. I'm gonna come with y'all another time next week. At some point, I'm gonna drop episode 2. All right. So once again, shout out to the BKGs, my man Mello, my man JD Mack, aka Jux, aka Philly Boy, my man Young Fresno, my man DJ, my man D Best, you know, and everybody supporting, you know, the Chop It Up movement or the Chop It Up forum. All right. Fantastic checking out. Don't forget, you know, subscribe to the page. If you want to, you know, give your thoughts, your opinions, you have a question you want me to go over, or a comment, hit me up on Gmail, FANTAZTIC 77@gmail.com. Subscribe to the page, man, and I'll see y'all next week or next time. All right, on it.